Yes, it's true. It's another episode of the You Name It podcast.
Hola, Jerry.
You're so late.
Well, you always say something after that.
Time. That's Davin Christensen. My name's Jerry Taylor. This is the show where we do all of the thinking for you. You don't have to think about anything anymore. If you had a lot of fun in your life where you sat around and thought about weird shit, you no longer need to do that. We'll do it for you. All the thoughts that matter.
Yeah. Give us some ideas.
That's the opposite of what I just said.
I know, I don't
Davin.
care. Jerry,
So
you
they
know
don't even need to do anything.
half the time
just
I
tune
tune you out.
You're going to do what?
Half the time I tune you out. But I only have 2 show topics, so I have to listen to you, I guess.
Right, let's get the shout-outs out of the way. Let's do a shout-out to a listener, Chris Staniforth in Utah.
Chris.
I'm glad that you still listen, Chris.
Miss you, Chris.
Hopefully we'll see you after the vid.
Didn't he comment on the wet sock lawyer?
Yeah, he was laughing at the episode where you talked about Jeffrey Feiger, the famous lawyer?
Yeah.
Drying his socks on the dashboard of your limo when you were a limo driver.
Yep.
That was it, too. I also have to say hi to our new listener from India. Welcome to the family. We have one listener for every show.
One listener in India.
And this is the only... I'm not sure if that's actually only one in India, but there's this podcast platform in India that we were added to. I forgot what it was called. It was something like Ghana or something like that. It means nothing to me.
Who in India is listening to our show? Let us know.
Someone.
Let us know.
Yeah, you can always Gmail us at younameitpodcast@gmail.com.
Yep. You're getting rid of all the ideas right off the bat.
Are you drunk?
No, not yet. All the promotions, all the shout-outs, all the everything. You're getting rid of it all right at the beginning, just like a real show.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. But we had another question, and I don't remember this, so I have to ask you. But this is from my niece, Sarah Taylor, in northern Michigan. She made a comment about an old show.
Okay.
Shoot, let me see if I can pull that up so I can ask you. It had something to do. This is a drinking show that we did, I believe.
Okay.
Let me see what the notification says. Where did it go? It disappeared. Why would it disappear?
Because you're master of technology, Jerry.
No, I mean, it was right on my notifications, and now it's not. It was about... Oh, there we go. Notifications. Yeah, it's gone. What the hell? So it had to do with one of these drinking shows, like the Drunk Extravaganza or something like that,
yeah.
I believe.
Aren't all the shows drinking shows when I'm on it?
Well, for you.
Yeah.
That's true. Not for everybody. But you did a prediction for a death pool, and she said, how much does Davin win for picking someone named Hugh? And I can't remember who you would have been talking about.
Hugh Hefner, probably.
Is he dead? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure he is. We'll have to listen to the show and see who I predicted. So I won the Deadpool, huh?
Yeah, she said you had a great prediction there.
Okay.
I don't know where that thing went, so I can't read what she said. So bizarre. Because Facebook sucks a lot at the way that they organize the page. I can go to the You Name It page, and I won't be able to see it. It's just dumb. Like they hide shit on you almost. Yeah, I can't... whatever. So stupid.
You're stumbling through this episode, Jerry.
What?
You're stumbling through this episode.
Going.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm a professional.
There's professional for you.
Is for you to climb down out of my ass.
That's what you need to do.
I'm not going to climb down out of your ass, Jerry. I'm going to stay up there and just irritate it till you scratch me with a piece of toilet paper.
Well, let's see. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should see what your 2 topics are. Let's see. What do you got?
Well, since we missed last week, these are 2 older ones. You heard about the meteor that's going to strike Earth? The next big thing? Well, we talked about the fires and the wind tornadoes or the fire tornadoes and all that other shit. Well, last week was a new thing to scare us. There's going to be a meteor that's going to hit the Earth right before the election.
How does it know?
NASA knows about it, and they know where it's going to hit. It is going to hit within one of 3 places, but they're not going to reveal which of the 3 places because they don't want people to panic. Well, okay.
I don't believe this.
If you're talking how many months from now, November, if I were to find out it was going to hit Royal Oak, I might be getting the fuck out of Royal Oak.
Royal Oak, yeah, you might. All right, so as what commonly happens on this show, I have to do a little research
You're
here.
fact-checking me, aren't you?
And I just found, no, an asteroid will not hit Earth the day before Election Day. There are plenty of threats to democracy. Asteroid 2018 VP1 isn't one of them.
Oh, it isn't.
And this was 10 days ago.
Okay.
So if it says, if you've seen a worrying headline about an asteroid passing too close for comfort on November 2nd, the day before U.S. heads to the polls for 2020 presidential election, NASA wants you to take a deep breath and relax.
Yeah.
There is indeed a space rock called 2018 VP1 that will make a close approach to Earth on that date, but it isn't any threat to humans, according to NASA office tasked with monitoring such threats.
Yes, science!
Yeah.
There's the truth.
So,
in other words,
we took care of that one handily.
Space Force went up there and destroyed it then, and they're just not telling us.
Probably, because that's what is Space Force supposed to do anyway?
I don't know. They get a lot of government.
Did somebody
money.
have an idea about? Didn't we have an idea? They were going to be the ones that put the mask on the sun.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because it fixes everything. But I would be really surprised if this was a real thing. I would be surprised if people didn't tie it into politics.
Oh yeah, somehow or another.
Oh, of course, we're going to have a meteor hit Earth.
Yeah, the polls will have to be closed. It's all a conspiracy.
It's all against Biden or Trump or whoever else we don't want to like this week.
You can't have mail-in ballots if the meteor hits. There's no way.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell? I didn't want to do this right off the bat, but I guess I will.
Okay.
Because it leads right into our whole... We don't always talk politics, but there's a couple of things that I kind of have to shout out about.
Oh, no.
Politics every once in a while.
Oh, no.
So I've seen this a few times in the social medias. This whole deal where they'll say... drunk and violent Nancy Pelosi cursed out the Republicans and was removed from the House floor.
Okay.
So my instant thought when I read something like that is, well, that's got to be bullshit, because wouldn't we have heard something about it if she was cursing people out?
Yeah.
Right? But this is posted as fact by many people that I've seen in my world on my feeds. And this is what it says. This is... She needs some help. She's out of control. But this is the actual article part. According to the Dunning-Kruger Times, Nancy Pelosi was removed from the House floor for drunken and disorderly conduct. To make matters worse, this was during the vote count for the stimulus aid bill. Pelosi cares so little for Americans that she would show up drunk to this important vote. Here's an excerpt from Pelosi's many drunken outbursts that day. Get this, Davin. She supposedly is saying, "You're all a bunch of assholes. You need to be voted out since you don't give 2 shits about the American people. Their lives are on your hands. You're a bunch of knuckle-dragging oxygen thieves. In fact, we should charge you for all that oxygen you waste every day, especially your turtle-looking fuck from Kentucky. Get fucked. We're going to impeach that orange bastard again. You can best believe it." And after this outburst, the sergeant-at-arms, Joe Barron, grabbed her and escorted her out as she kicked and screamed about her rights being violated. "Do you know who I am? You're violating my rights, you fascist brown shirt. I'm the Speaker of the House. You're going to regret this."
Oh, boy.
So the Republicans clapped and cheered as Pelosi was thrown out of the chamber. Democrats vowed to cover up this incident so it wouldn't be known to Americans, but we're here to report the truth of what happened. Pelosi is long known to be an alcoholic, but this is too far even for her. It's time for her to be forced into retirement. She's a bad influence and doesn't care about anyone but herself. She needs to go.
Okay.
So they're trying to make me think that C-SPAN wouldn't have footage of this, where they just run all day long. Nobody pays attention to C-SPAN, of course, right, Davin?
Right.
But they're on all day long, and they cover everything that happens. There's no House floor activity at all that doesn't have the press and C-SPAN and a feed going. So do you really think that Pelosi was screaming "fuck you" and "orange bastard" and shit? But we wouldn't see it on the NBC Nightly News,
right?
Or even Fox News.
Oh, Fox would have been all over that.
Exactly. So we should stop believing everything like that and quit sharing it as though it's some sort of truth. And then to see the comments too, like, "Yeah, I know she's crazy." they're like really fucking with her though, because she's one of the people that they do that deal where they take clips of her in speeches and they slow it down by like 20%,
okay,
or even less, 15%, and then it makes her sound like she's slurring and drunk. But everybody who's slowed down, when they slow down the audio, sounds drunk and slurry.
What's my excuse?
Well, yours is reality. You are drunk and slurry.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm
Keira Knightley.
So it really doesn't matter to anybody because we can play that clip.
Yep. Well, actually, they've got video footage of Pelosi getting caught in a hairdressing salon without a mask.
That is a legitimate story.
Is it?
There it is. So and it's funny because she's trying to... Hang on. From the news desk, Nancy Pelosi broke all the rules and got a haircut. But that's a true thing.
Yes.
And she should be embarrassed about that shit because you know that Nancy Pelosi thinks the same way that article said she did. Do you know who I am and how important I am?
Yeah.
But she was saying something about it being a setup. Did you read that?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a setup. You wanted a haircut, Nancy.
Yep.
And you went in and got a haircut and you got caught.
Well,
own it.
She's able to deny it because it wasn't a haircut. It was a wash and blow.
It doesn't make any difference. Stupid, a wash and blow.
Yep. Would you want to wash her hair?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Wash and blow.
I haven't had a shampooing in 30 years, probably.
We have no hair, Jerry.
Exactly. But I remember that kind of felt good.
You call it a shampooing?
I don't know. I was trying to drum up the imagery. That was
of someone.
I don't know what they call
scrubbing your hair.
Yeah, when they used to like sling you back in the chair and put your head in the sink, you know. And
well, hang on a second. We've got an expert here.
We do. Who's that?
My daughter's actually in the garage. Let me ask her. Lauren, what do they call it when they wash your hair at the hair salon? What do they call it? Is it a wash and blow? Is it a style? Oh, a style is what she's saying.
She's wrong.
She's wrong.
Tell her she's wrong.
Jerry says you're wrong.
There's styling your hair. There's getting your hair done. There's a haircut. But they do refer to just going in and getting your hair washed something, too. Maybe it's just a wash.
Yeah.
Go get my hair washed. It's sort of like a head massage that you're paying for, I think.
Maintenance.
Maintenance. So, yeah, Nancy, you can go fuck yourself for your haircut.
Yep.
Don't care.
Actually, didn't the governor or mayor or someone of Chicago or Illinois recently
Here we go with all that good information.
Got a haircut or something like that? And she said, well, because she's essential and she's on TV.
Let me see. Let's see if I can search this.
Governor. Search it with governor or mayor.
Or mayor.
of Chicago.
Or someone.
Lori Lightfoot was her name.
Got a haircut. I want to do it with your search.
My searches are wild. Midget porn.
It is dumb. I type in governor or mayor or someone got a haircut, and it comes up. Chicago mayor defends getting a haircut amid coronavirus on April 7th.
Yeah, that was
a long time ago.
I still remember
Lori
that.
Lightfoot. I don't know what.
And if you ever look,
I'm out in the public eye, she said.
if you ever look at her though, she's ugly as fuck.
Oh, come on now. Are you trying to tell me that you think that ugly people shouldn't get a haircut?
No, I'm just saying it didn't make a difference.
And I'm not saying she's ugly. You're saying she's ugly. I'm not.
Okay, she's beautiful inside.
I don't want to be, one of those people. But anyway, she's in the public every day, and candidly, my hair was not looking the way it did, whatever that means. I thought I would do it myself, but I thought it would be a disaster, so I got a haircut.
Yeah, it's still a disaster.
I'm the public face of this. You should have fun with this. I'm the public face of this city, she said.
Well, then why didn't she get her face fixed?
Okay. All right. Sorry, Lori Lightfoot. You don't know she could be a listener of this show right now.
She's not
I don't
listening
think you're
to
ugly.
the show.
I think you look exactly like a mayor. Should have looked.
Like a man. Whoa, I went there.
Yeah. Jeez.
Racism, man. I love to racism, bro.
Again, it's not even racism, it's sexism. But still, we don't have a sexism clip. So.
I'm playing my role well, Jerry.
Yeah, you are today. Stellar job, my friend. But you should always remember the Cardinal Rule.
What, we might have listeners that are ugly?
No, just the idea of the Cardinal Rule that we talked about the other day.
Cardinal Rule, yeah.
Yeah, where we were having a conversation where Davin came out and asked about the Cardinal Rule. And it wasn't really a question that we ended up answering. You said something ridiculous probably about the Cardinal Rule.
Well,
so, of course, I had to look up where it came from.
I wanted to know if it was based off cardinals, like the birds, or was it based off, like, the Catholic cardinals or in the Vatican or whatever?
And I sort of thought that, too. I was with you on that, but it turns out it's not. Okay. It's just Latin because cardinal basically is a way of saying in Latin means hinge.
Hinge, okay.
Which means very important. Okay. So like the reason the Cardinals named the Cardinal is because he's very important to the organization.
He's a hinge.
He's the hinge of the organization to hold it all together or something.
Don't fuck up the hinge. So
it really can be used in any way, but it really literally just means, the hinge rule, the very important rule.
Okay. Hinges are very important.
Don't forget it. Hinge, they are.
They are. To open doors and stuff, you got to have a hinge.
Then you got to have a door opener. Yeah. That's for sure. What else did you have on your list?
Oh, the other one was the woman in Southfield that was declared dead for several hours.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
I did hear... So I heard a fake one first, but that turned out to be... the one you're talking about was a real one. The fake one was a story that came out about somebody down south or something at a funeral home or whatever they call those places. I don't even know. But where they do the burning of the bodies.
Mortuary or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
Whatever. So the story was that some employee fell asleep on a gurney and a new employee rolled him right into the oven. And we heard the screams, but we didn't know what was going on.
Cooked them alive.
And like this guy, that didn't happen.
Right.
But like the day after, I hear about the one you're talking about. Go ahead and tell him.
Yep. Basically, she was unresponsive, and they called 911. EMS showed up and tried to resuscitate her, took her blood pressure 3 times, I guess, and declared her dead. And then they sent her off to a funeral home, and they unzipped the body bag at the funeral home, and the girl's eyes were open, and she was breathing.
My favorite part of your demonstration was they took her blood pressure a couple of times and declared her dead.
Yep.
Yes, science.
Because that's how that works. I got nothing.
Feel it again. I don't feel a pulse.
In fact, I don't think I've ever heard anybody ever using blood pressure to determine life or death.
Well, whatever.
But it's got to be true.
They declared her dead. So
yeah. That's funny.
And our friend Jeffrey Feiger is taking on the case.
Well, what are they going to sue for? I mean, what actually was the damage?
What have you ever woken up in a body bag at a funeral home and been called deceased?
You should be happy that they opened it up to take a look at you before they threw you in the oven.
Yeah, but
you got to have some damage. This is actually sort of a good thing. Like, someone screwed up a little bit, but, you're better off because you appeared to be really dead.
And now you're going to be really rich.
No, you can, yeah, and they will.
They'll settle.
Whoever was supposed to do the declaration didn't do it right.
Yeah.
Obviously. Crazy.
So those were my only two. I know you got a
Hey, hang on a second. Charlie, maybe we ought to open up this body bag and take a look and see if this woman here is, dead.
Hey, still. Let me out!
Oh, she is not dead.
Nope.
Yeah. What were they opening it up for anyway?
They were going to embalm her.
They were going to look at her boobs, probably. You think that happens in funeral homes where, like, creeps are in there and they would just go, hey, got some new corpses? Let's look at their boobs.
I bet they do.
I bet you're right, too, sadly enough.
What else do you do if you're in a morgue and you're bored?
Yeah, that'd be the worst. I don't want anything to do with that kind of work. Wow. Terrible.
So you think that mortuary workers just, we got a new set of dead bodies. Let's just take a peek. Oh, she's got some nice boobs.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being honest with you. I think that's probably something that somebody does. There's probably people that want a job at the funeral home so they could look at dead people's bodies.
Right.
Meaning, whoever, it could be a girl.
Yeah.
You might want to look at a bunch of dead penis.
Now, is that how the term stiffy came about?
Maybe. Absolutely not, but maybe. Yeah. Interesting thoughts on the You Name It pod. See, I told you, nobody has to think these thoughts because we'll do it for you.
Right. The obscure shit we come up with.
Like this one. You know how people take selfies now, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Jerry. That's been
a
while.
They've been taking selfies for a while. Yes, Jerry.
But you know how they do it? From above.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
So
women are the masters of that, especially on dating profile sites.
Yeah. So if it's the way to go is you take a selfie from above because it makes you look better, does that mean that tall people see the world more beautifully?
Oh. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. Or are they being lied to by their own eyeballs because they're not down at face level?
Looking down on the world.
But really, it could be. Yeah. It could be that they're lucky that those super tall people that hit their head on doorways and stuff, they might see everybody in a more beautiful way.
Let's just think that, Jerry.
That's the stuff I think about. I don't know. I don't think it's strange.
And you don't do drugs, do you?
No.
What the fuck?
No, I can't afford a drug habit.
Oh man, if you were on drugs, your mind would do all kinds of weird stuff.
Maybe.
You're not even going to answer.
Another contribution, unknown contribution by listener Paul Garucki. I just happened to pun this.
Upon it.
He did something that was totally right in our wheelhouse, as they say, Davin.
Okay.
The wheelhouse phrase. He posted a horrible advertisement.
Okay.
You know how we always do that? Like, who fucking made up this marketing plan?
Right.
But this one seems pretty obvious to me what they were going for. It was like a young couple or something in their car, and the slug line here was anywhere is possible with Jiffy Lube.
Oh, that's bad advertising.
I'm like, what? There's no way that copywriter didn't know that if you're going to, show a young couple having fun together and then anywhere is possible with Jiffy Lube, it really doesn't make any other sense. What else could that mean?
Oh.
Can you tell me anything, Dan? Can you think of anything else that means anywhere is possible? No, Jiffy Lube is at Jiffy Lube.
Yeah.
So Jiffy Lube happens at Jiffy Lube.
Right.
Where's the anywhere coming in?
Right.
Stupid.
And I'm sure
if you get Jiffy Lube, you could drive your car anywhere.
They're just trying to make the lube reference to the couple.
Exactly. It's a not so veiled attempt to get you revved up, think you could bang in the car again like it's the 60s.
Well, a lot of places are doing that to be.
What, banging in the car?
No, just advertising that's supposed to like catch you, like Dick's Sporting Goods. I keep getting these emails that Dick's is having a flash sale.
Yeah, see?
50% off Dick's
Flash.
One day only. Yeah.
That's funny. That makes me think about things not to say on social media to an ex, like on their page.
Okay.
So say
I was actually
Facebook.
on social media, yeah.
Yeah, because Davin isn't, everyone. But let's pretend Davin's on Facebook, and his high school girlfriend wrote on his page, "Hey, I remember your dick looked kind of funny." That's probably not something that you would want to say.
No. Do you know someone that said this on Facebook?
No, I was just actually thinking about what if people were saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I vividly remember your nipples. Or, can I get a copy of that naked picture of your grandpa?
Grandpa Penny Toes.
Yeah. Just shit that you would just randomly say on your ex's, like your high school girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah. Are you
doing
still
that? Like, just post down there just randomly one day, "Hey, I left some pornography in the drop ceiling. Do you mind if I come by and get it?" Just see what happens.
Just wondering if you're still crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a whole bunch of shit that you would never really do, but it would be funny to see someone do. I vividly remember your nipples. Okay. I got something else for you because you like sports.
I do.
So they started up the show Hard Knocks again, which I love, and that has nothing to do with sexual innuendo. It has to do with football.
Okay.
They knock each other around hard, right? Well, did you watch any of that stuff, Davin, on that show?
No, I did not.
Okay, so they're doing the whole deal with training camp, and they're all being COVID-19 practical about the whole thing.
Okay.
All the distancing, the masks, all that kind of stuff. But one thing that I found out by watching this was that I've always heard that if you go get the COVID test, they jam that swab to your brain.
Right.
And they puncture the center of your brain and swish it around and erase second grade.
They go way back.
Yeah. And that it's really super uncomfortable and all that. Well, on this one, they just roll it around inside your nostril and they say, "Oh, no, you don't have to do that anymore." So the real question to me is, why is there inconsistency in these tests? Why do I still hear that people's brains are being punctured if you don't have to do that anymore? Is it just for famous football players?
Oh, there's inconsistencies in everything, though, Jerry. 1 week masks are good. 1 week they don't do their job. 1 week they are. 1 week they aren't. Don't do this. Oh, you should wear goggles. Oh, that'll help prevent it.
Wait a minute. Did you just say, "Oh, you should wear goggles"?
Yeah, that was one of the things they tried to come out with. And then they did a survey. And
I don't remember ever hearing that.
people were like, "No, I'm not wearing eye shields and goggles to protect my eyes from getting a particulate in it."
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's not really... I understand your point. Your point is that it goes back and forth. Now, I see what happens with the whole changing their minds as we get more information, too. Like, oh, shit, goggles probably wouldn't do anything. They find out a month later, so you don't need to wear goggles. Okay, good. We learned from that. But if we've now learned that you don't have to jam somebody in the center of their brain with a giant toothpick, why does anybody have to have that done now?
I would like to know that, too.
That's why I wish this was a call-in show, so we could get people on there to tell us that both ways. You'd probably hear it. Same city, probably.
Yeah.
Wherever. Charlotte, caller, tell us. Yeah, they just swabbed it around. Charlotte, tell us. No, they jammed it into my brain. I don't get it, really.
Oh, man. Wait till they have us start taking our temperatures anally. Rectally.
Because that's more accurate?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yes, science.
We got a lot of science on this one today, so you can hear that.
Well, plus we always have to talk about butts or poop or something.
We have many opportunities now because I'm back to work in the real world.
Yep.
So and I'm working with Davin now.
Oh,
And it's not like it was before, where Davin was 400 miles away or 2,000 miles away.
You're my bitch again.
Yeah, now I basically work for Davin now. Not officially, but that's kind of what it is. I just he makes all the important calls, and I just carry shit around and hand him things. All right, maybe not that bad, but we do work together, and there is a lot going on. We work together.
Our lunch breaks are very interesting.
Yeah. So I guess probably shouldn't even have brought anything up.
Are you talking
There's
about
a lot of farting that happens.
you brought it up. You brought it up.
There's a lot of talk about poop schedules and all that kind of stuff because you're stuck working together for 10 hours a day, and you know when someone's saying, "Hey, I'm going to go take a shit," now you know their poop schedule.
Yep.
So
and the warning signs, therefore.
So, and then when you've known somebody for so long, you feel comfortable telling them all of the shit that you would never tell anybody about your shit.
Right.
So that's what we do. And we're not going to do that here. No. I just wanted to let you know that it happens because I'm sure you're concerned about that.
When I come out of the restroom and say, I feel like I won the lottery.
Yeah.
Or I lost 3 pounds.
Well, that was a surprise.
Ooh, or
then you have to ask, what are you talking about?
Or, ooh, I better wipe.
Yeah. That's nuts. All right, moving right along. Another thing that you might not know, Davin.
Okay.
New adults. So what I'm talking about are people that probably are within the ages of, let's say, I'm talking about people who are like young adults, maybe with children even.
Okay.
You know, like 23 to 30 or something like that. And I think of them as new adults.
Okay.
I found this out. I didn't know this. They don't understand analog clocks. What do you think of that?
Oh,
they don't know how to read them
because
they grew up with digital. These people who are up to probably 30 years old, they grew up with digital clocks, and they don't know how to read the hands on a clock.
Wow.
I'm not saying any names, but I know people. And here's the thing that hangs them up too. They'll ask questions like, "What does quarter past or quarter till mean?"
Yeah.
Shit that you and I wouldn't even think about.
Right.
Because they don't know the analog. So quarter, what does that even mean is what they're like confused by quarter past or half past.
Yep.
You know? And they really can't read Roman numerals.
Oh, no.
Or just symbols. Like a clock with cat heads on it or something. They wouldn't be able to read that.
Well, I have noticed the younger generation, they sleep right until they have to get up. They don't get up and prepare and give themselves time or any of that shit. They just fucking get up, throw on some clothes, and go to work.
That's a big diversion that just happened right there.
I know.
I wish I had the screeching tires thing. Like talking about one thing, and just because the clock was involved, now we're talking about their schedules and timeliness.
This is how my mind works.
Yeah. I heard clock.
Clock. I got a clock.
People are late.
I got a clock story. There's people that are late. They don't prepare.
I'm talking about the idea that people don't know how to read an analog clock, which I find to be very interesting, and you're all of a sudden mad at people who are late.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, who am I to judge? Whatever. My shit's stupid anyway. Did you have anywhere you wanted to go with what your concept that the youth of America all sleep to the last minute?
No. No, I just feel bad.
Pretty broad brush that you're using to do that one. See, mine sort of is based in actual. Well, I wouldn't say it's actual data. It's just some people that I know.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of. Ask Lauren. Is she still out there? Ask her if she knows how to read an analog clock.
No, she went in. No, she's one of the ones I'm talking about, though, because she'll get up. She'll have to be to work at 6 a.m., and she'll get up at 5:45, and it's a 12-minute drive to work. And she'll be
how do you get ready in 12 minutes, especially a girl?
She'll be on time.
How would that happen?
I don't know.
I don't pay attention. I just yell at her when she's late.
No, I'm gone before she even leaves. So
yeah, I know we have brutal work that we're doing lately, where you have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to get to the job.
No.
That is just not fun. So.
Yeah, I set mine for 4 and then hit the snooze several times and then usually wake up and go, okay, fuck. And then I'm rushing.
Yeah, we probably have talked about that before, but I broke the snooze habit back in my 20s. I haven't snoozed anything since then. I found it to be way easier just to get up, because if you start doing the snooze thing, you're in danger zone.
Yeah. And then there's the times where you wake up way too early and it's like, do I go back to sleep, or do I risk, if I go back to sleep, do I risk sleeping past my alarm? Or do I just stay up?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
similar thing for me is I'm not worried about the alarm not going off or me not hearing it. I'm just mad when you wake up and you have like an hour or less before the alarm.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn it.
Well, the nice thing is,
but so we made fun of the young people. That's what happens when you get old. Now we suck, because when you're young, you'll just sleep right through the alarm like you're talking about. Mm-hmm. But now when you're old, you have to pee, and then you have 45 minutes until your alarm goes off, and you're like, oh, I could still sleep a little longer, but you can't fall back asleep because that's all you can think about.
Yeah, and the stuff that's on TV at 3 o'clock in the morning cannot keep you entertained. I don't know how some of these news people do it.
And it can't put you to sleep?
Yeah. Dr. Ho's back massage, whatever oil, or whatever the fuck all the infomercials that are on.
You just said Dr. Ho's back massage oil.
Look,
that sounds so creepy.
Or whatever he pitches. I always see it on the menu. I've never actually watched it.
I don't know what that even.
Dr. Ho has some kind of Dr. Dr. Ho H-O.
All right, I'll do Dr. Ho with a question mark and see what happens.
It's like Doctor Who without the W.
Oh, Dr. Ho's circulation promoter.
There you
Dr.
go.
Ho's pain relief system.
Yep.
Dr. Ho's different circulation and pain reliever system. Dr. Ho has an official website. I don't like Dr. Ho. I don't like his face either.
Well, stay up till 3 in the morning and you'll get a lot of them.
More bad marketing. You ready for this one? Here's the front page of Dr. Ho's website. The big giant headline on it says, "Relief from the comfort of your home." Oh. So you're trying to make my home more uncomfortable to relieve me from the comfort of my home?
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you, Ho? Damn it. Relief from the comfort of your home. You could do that better.
Oh, that and the My Pillow guy. Oh my God.
I don't even know that guy, but I've heard of some Trump connection to him.
Oh, he wrote a book because he was on crack and now he's the CFO and he makes pillows.
Is it the ostrich napping pillow?
In the great state of Minnesota.
My Pillow. Yeah, he's hugging a pillow.
Yeah.
He looks like an idiot.
He's a creeper. Oh, he's a creeper.
Why My Pillow? Like all of you, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, and I would flip-flop all night, and I would wake up with a sore neck, a headache, and feel like I needed a nap, even though I slept 8 hours when I had my pillow. Whatever. Get to the point. What is special about your fucking pillow?
He's got a patented fill.
So far.
And he has Giza Dreams.
It just says it lasts, and it says, I made my pillow machine washable and dryable.
Right. And his sheets are made from Giza cotton.
It doesn't tell you what these things are supposed to do.
It's a fucking pillow that's overpriced.
So it's the biggest perks of this premium My Pillow is that it has a 2-inch gusset.
Yeah.
And that it's machine washable and dry. It seems like that's the big deal. It's just machine washable and dryable, so it's My Pillow. It's the greatest.
Yep.
Wouldn't that actually be, it'd be more your pillow if you never washed it. You know? By washing it, drying it, you can just give it to somebody else. Now it's their pillow. So you're fucked over every way you look at it.
They make a travel My Pillow, and they make dog beds. They make all kinds of shit.
They have My Pillows. They have pillowcases, bed sheets, mattress toppers, towels, roll and go anywhere pillow, dog beds, body pillow, and other products.
Yeah.
And Mike has a book. You're right, whoever the guy is.
Yeah, he was on.
What's a roll and go pillow?
I don't know.
You roll it up?
Do you roll and go? You
must.
have to
It's
roll
not
over
telling
it.
you. He's got the worst website. It's not telling you what you can do.
You have to roll over it to go to the bathroom. That's what it is. It's
No, so I'll read you what it says, and you can tell me what you think it means, because there's no pictures of anything rolled in any way. And it just says, we're getting the best night's sleep with My Pillow. Well, now you can have the same comfort and support with Roll and Go Anywhere pillow. Anywhere you have to sit or just want to be more comfortable, you can use it on your couch, your recliner, in the car, on vacation, or at the office, or even put it right on top of hotel pillows to get the comfort of a My Pillow. So it doesn't tell you what Roll and Go is doing to the pillow.
it's a fucking pillow. It's a little
What am
pillow
I
to
on
put on
this
your
for?
big pillow.
I'm sorry, everybody, but these things bother me so much. You're probably like going, what the fuck, you guys? Quit talking about pillows. But shit like this bugs me. If you can have a product, tell me what the product does and show a picture of it doing it.
And why it's good.
Yeah. What does it roll? How does it roll? I don't understand.
You can roll a pillow.
Can you machine wash that one and dry it? I don't know.
I'm sure you can.
I do like it's more your pillow if you never wash it. Here's your stinking ass pillow. Put your sweaty head on it.
Nasty.
Fuck face. Yeah, if you wash it, it's now anybody's pillow. All right, stupid. It's time to end this show.
Yep.
It's
Maybe
exactly the right time.
Maybe we'll get some new sponsors.
Yeah, well, it won't be My Pillow or Dr. Ho, probably.
Dr. Ho's
Because those
pillow.
assholes hate us now. I spent a year with the new My Pillow, and contrary to popular belief, it actually ruined my neck so much I had to call Dr. Ho to help fix me.
Oh, nice.
So. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to this week's show. Share it out, and send us emails and whatnot, all that fun stuff, and Facebook and Gmails and all that and other words.
Papa Willie, guys.